Coming through.
Oh boy, what a great start to a show here. You've got Curtis Reese here at the newly done and almost finished Reese Racket Sports Studio that we have here now, that the show has moved to. Anyway, our inaugural guest on the remote here is a very unique individual I found, and I could have sworn you I thought he was 30 or 40 years old, like a grown man here. But the thing is, he's not. That's the cool part about it. And he's way over. I'll let you tell us the story here, but all I can tell you is get ready for a ride here, and we're glad you're here. Tell us your full name, who you are, and what you're about.
Hello, Mr. Reese. I'm Ninand Kulkarni from India. I'm a 15-year-old junior pickler. I rank second in the nation in under 14 doubles category. And yeah, I've been playing pickleball for a while.
Well, that is good here because what's going to happen is I'm probably going to make some mistakes with the camera. So don't forget to say, hey, you got to focus on the young kid from India here, all right, man? And that's where you say it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
See, there we go. See yourself? All right, well, we'll get this started here. Let's tell us a story about how you got into pickleball and your name and what you're playing over there and what it's like over there in India.
Like many others, I started with just tennis. When I was playing tennis, like I've been playing it since I was a little kid, like really little, since 6 or 5 or something like that.
Hmm.
So I started with tennis, and when I, started to get interested in tennis, I was introduced to pickleball by my local coach. They played pickleball like intensively at the academy where I played tennis. So yeah, I just like every other player, I just looked at it and I went like, what is this? Why is this? Why are they wasting tennis court space? But then I tried it, I enjoyed it, I fell in love with it, and I've started PBZ, my own pickleball blog. It's going pretty good in India too.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
So wait a minute now, hang on. You might have struck a very small, what few nerves I have when it comes to pickleball, my man. But I love it. You said that you didn't understand why they were putting those stupid small lines in that dumb ball, that paddle thing on my tennis courts. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Not really.
I
Like
know, I
I'm
know.
a tennis player too. I'm a tennis lover. So
Yeah,
not like that.
there's nothing. No, I know. So tell us about your tennis career. When did you start and all that?
Uh, well, uh, Tennis, I've just been playing amateur tournaments like on city level and club level. Uh, I'm in high school right now, but we don't have, actually kind of college themed tennis tournaments like they do in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have mostly amateur tournaments, and it's either government funded or it's just a private tournament. So I was basically playing amateur like private tournaments. I have not, made a big dent in tennis yet, and I don't think I will because I'm not good at tennis
Mm-hmm.
that much.
Well, hang on now. You don't understand something. I was a lackluster. I guess I was okay junior, and I played 4 years of college. Did okay with that, but I went the route of if I missed one day of practice, I felt like I had to practice 4 or 5 times harder the next day. But I love the way you are approaching pickleball. But listen, those two sports do work together. I'm telling you that right now. If you, what kind of courts do you have over there? Do you have a hard court? Do you have some clay, or is it what's the surface like? Is it cement over there to play pickleball on?
Pickleball, mostly we have synthetic courts. Where I live in Aurangabad, we don't have much courts. We have converted tennis courts here. But the pickleball hub of India, Mumbai, we have a lot of synthetic courts made specially for pickleball. And actually, if I'm not wrong, Asia's biggest pickleball facility dedicated to pickleball is in Mumbai.
So you
It's really cool there.
so you said the biggest pickleball facilities in Mumbai, right? Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So besides the fact that I'm a bonehead, we had a bunch of technical difficulties here. I tell me and pronounce your name again. Ninad. How you pronounce your name again?
Yeah. 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 Sure.
Ninad.
Yeah.
I got it there. Sorry, Ninad. Well, okay. So now, that being said, you're in high school right now, and I have two high school. I have a freshman in high school who's turns 15 this year, and then I have a little
Yeah.
seventh grader. Do you have any? Are you have any siblings playing pickleball? Your parents play pickleball, or what's going on there?
My elder brother actually he introduced me to tennis and pickleball. Thanks to him.
Your
So
little
he
brother.
plays pickleball well too. Yeah.
What's his name, if I can ask?
His name is Anurag.
Mm-hmm.
He is doing commerce second year.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing pretty good, I'll say. He has played the Asian Open and stuff too.
So you said your mom and dad are playing, or do they play tennis, or do they play what sports are really big over there in Mumbai or India where you're at?
In India, I'll tell you, tennis is a really big sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really big. People think that it's India, it's a third world country.
No,
Like we are not savages.
no,
We have tennis at.
don't say
No, I'm just saying, not to you. But we have tennis at a very good level here. It's like spread all over the country. People love it. Players love it. That's all you need. Tennis is really good here. But pickleball, I'll say it's like the basic thing which is going on in USA. Tennis players don't like pickleball. That's what going on around here. Yeah.
Well, it's so interesting, viewers. For you that don't know, this is our first junior pickleball player from across the pond or India, and he has his own blog called Pickle. Say it for me.
Pickler blogs. Pickler blogs.
Pickleball blogs. Got it. And Ninad is a 14-year-old, somewhat of a standout type. I think he's pretty good at tennis, and he loves pickleball. So tell us real quick what you've got coming up with regards to tournaments, and maybe possibly who you train with. Do you have a bunch of buddies, or just tell us, kind of give a story of what's like over there.
Okay, so about my training, I have tennis buddies of mine. I train with them. It's an academy kind of thing. I play tennis there and sometimes pickleball too. Not sometimes. I play majorly pickleball. Now I have like almost shifted to pickleball. And what else you asked? I'm sorry, I just forgot.
Oh, that's all right. Just I asked what who you train with. Do you play? Do you do a lot of drills? And again, this is something that it's your story, and you can tell it, and there's no right or wrong. I just saw you, and I was like, you know what? I want this young man on the show, and you. I just didn't think you were this young, but it's amazing, and I wish if your parents are up, tell them to come on and say hi because everybody wants to see him if they can. But anyway, just what your training regimen is, or if for fun stuff. I know you're only 14, but what's happening?
Well, for training, basically we start off with drills like normal ding to dings. Then we go over to the baseline. We move down. We try to hit some drives. We don't do much drilling around here because at least I personally think, just a second. I personally think that the match experience which you gain after playing some, practice matches even is more important than drillings. At least that's what I think.
There's nothing.
So I don't do much drills.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. And listen, don't check your pickleball blogs while we're on the show, bro. I just saw that. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just really sorry. I was getting a call. I'm really sorry.
Better say I'm talking to Uncle Curtis over there in Dallas, Texas here. So, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
So you like to you like to play a lot more, and every player has their own journey. No matter young or if you're old like me, it's always unique. And anyway, so now what we're looking for is what is your favorite place you've played so far in the sport of pickleball?
Well, I haven't gone abroad India for pickleball yet, but I hope I will soon. In India, we had a major tournament in 2022 or 2021. I don't remember. It was a bit long.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Bainbridge Cup. It essentially was the it's a cup like it's for the worldwide or the smaller countries which are playing pickleball, like in Europe and Asia. So all of us get together. We play pickleball. It's a big tournament based off the Bainbridge Island, of course. It's called the World Cup of Pickleball.
So
Yeah, so it was pretty dope.
I'm so, I love this. That is so awesome. So you call it the Bainbridge Open, is that correct?
Bainbridge Cup, yeah.
Bainbridge Cup. I'm sorry. I apologize. Did you hear that play? Yeah, my future players, current players, my future teachers and recreational players. Did you hear that? The Bainbridge Cup, named after. Confirm that again, please, Neon.
The Bainbridge Islands where pickleball started.
Oh man, this kid is wise beyond his years. I love it. So that's your favorite thing you've played so far. So as a junior, do you prefer singles, doubles, mixed doubles, or is it all fun, or do you see a difference between the two in that amazing 14-year-old brain years?
Well, of course, the three categories are versatile. They have their own style of play, they have their own standards.
Hmm.
But personally, I prefer doubles because it just gives me a different feeling from playing tennis. If I play singles, I'll just drive. I don't go over to the volley, I just stay back, I drive. So I prefer to play doubles. It just gives me a different feeling. Yeah, I just like doubles. I don't know why, it's just a gut thing.
So we're going to mark this because when we talk to this young man again, and we will hopefully, and some of his current player buddies and stuff like that, when he turns pro, guess what? And he says he loves singles. We all heard you said you like doubles better. I'm just kidding with you. Hey, listen, I get it. I was your age a long time ago, man. I know, but that's great. So, all right. Well, now let's ask about this. So, what are your? Do you have like any short term goals? And how about how's this sound? How about we do maybe two short term goals with pickleball, and then two long term, and just maybe easy sentence. We're going off script a little bit here because you're an amazing story.
Well, for short-term goals, I am currently planning to switch over, content creation of pickleball a little bit there because we don't have anyone in India to, let people know about pickleball that much.
Really?
So for my blogs, I'll say on my blogs, and I'm starting a podcast soon too. So
Love it.
by
Love it.
October or November, I'll say for the short-term goals, I'm gonna try to launch India's first pickleball podcast.
Mhm.
And the second short-term goal I'll say is I need to turn pro before I turn 18. Uh,
You know what? Let's just stick with those, man. Those are worth it. Those are no here long term goals. All right, so I'll tell you what. Let's have you discuss what it's like right now, currently, to be your age and playing pickleball and tennis. Is everybody doing? Is having fun, or do certain people like it, or what's your 14-year-old tennis and pickleball vibe there in India?
tennis is just on another level. I love the tennis community of India. It's just really, I don't know why, but I love it. It's so good. There are good players, there are good, sponsors and stuff. The tennis community is super. Pickleball, I'll say, is not accepted by the tennis community yet. If they do, and hopefully they will,
They will.
pickleball is gonna grow like crazy. I guarantee you.
Hmm. It'll all sneak in there, man. It'll all sneak in there. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. So let's. You want to tell our listeners about your pickleballers blog and how they could get in touch with you or stuff like that, email you, or maybe like I did, followed you on LinkedIn. How would people be able to just tell us about your bloggers, what all it entails, and how people can get in touch with you. How's that sound?
Well, I have my email. Can I drop my email? I'm not sure.
Yes, it's your story. Yes, if it's okay with your parents, it's fine, man.
So my email is ninad6923 at the rate gmail.com.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, that's a bad email address.
No, that's fine.
My website is pickler-blogs.blogspot.com. You can find me on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm actually pretty active on Twitter right now. You can find me there. I'm almost on all the social media platforms. Yeah.
And your pickleballers blog, what's some of the content you have in there? What do you talk about? Like your favorite shot, your favorite soda drink of the night, or your favorite, I don't know, video game? What do you guys talk about in the pickleballers blog?
It's quite complicated actually. I'm trying to make it a bigger community actually. It's not just a blog about me, but it's a blog about India.
Hmm.
So what I essentially write about it in is what is going on in pickleball in India, what are outcomes of tournaments, and what I believe can be the outcome of a tournament, what I think will win, and I just now have started paddle reviews too, where I try to use different paddles like Vatic Pro 6 zeros, and what else was there? And there are many paddles companies. I'm sorry. So I try to use those paddles which are new. Try to introduce them to the Indian players. That's what I'm doing right now.
Woo! So you have a hey, you know what's even cooler? I'll let you know a secret. Won't be a secret when this thing drops. But we're also going to start having padel players, racquetball players, and I even got a badminton player coming on the show. So it is Reese Racket Sports. It's all encompassing. But most importantly, right now is what you're telling us. It's so awesome that you're doing this blogs and you believe in it and You're gonna do good. I know it because I like what that text you sent me about, not text, but the LinkedIn message where you said you're ready for anything, right?
I was in a phase when I sent you that message, like any pickleball content creator. So I was just, texting them that I want to collaborate with you. That's how I got you. I got the pickleball guy and stuff.
Oh yeah, he's coming on too, man. That's cool. I talked with him well. He's gonna come on. Well, that's great. Well, I got to tell you, this has been a short but quick visit, but I must say I really appreciate your time and again for those of you that don't know Ninad, he has the Pickleballers blog, and he's also says on here, is it spell your Gmail address again, please?
I'm sorry.
Spell your email address again, please, to get in touch with you.
N-I, it's Ninad, Ninad6923 @ gmail.com.
Perfect. That sounds really good. Well, I can be reached at Curtis Curtis at ReeseRacketsports.com, ReeseRacketsports.com. That's a lot of words, wasn't it? Well, hey, look, man, we love to have you back on pretty soon here. You got anything else you want to say to our viewers out there, my man?
India is coming for you. That's it.
You're awesome, kid. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Coming through.
Yeah, that vocal stuff is no longer available. Take care, man. See you, Ninad.